Off the living. Look. Your homie said he had your back, then he went and stuck his knife through it. I was in the Honda, turned off, watching lights moving. I just want to sell this work. I don't even like music, killer dope fiends. Either way, they out all night shooting. You gon' get moved on it, you ain't with the right movement. Study how to glass, fuck they head up like a psych student. Somebody gotta do it. Fuck it, I like doing it. Pros in every home jail. Better hope you hit that right unit, cause you know me. I'll be filling holiday bubble sheets, sending that exclusive shit, plus a bunch of subs to eat. Fuck with me. I started companies off hard drugs and trees. Peter Robb, he shot a lot of shit up for me. Now they all dot connecting, showed them how to lock a section. Paying 25 means you got ounces that'll drop for 7. I'ma front them out for 12 then. Some fucked it up, and now they stuck, mad that I won't help them. They learned the hard way. Ain't being building, trapping out the hallway. They all say, OG, you came a long way, cool it. The music don't work when you moving like Apple CarPlay. Death comes in threes, get your Iverson jersey. We riding in sturdy, OG and me, dividing the turkeys. I got a plug away up north, and he's been dying to serve me. So watch your body when you riding through Jersey. Respect, sitting collect. Piss on your steps, shit on your tape, spit in the face, piff on my breath. I bat right, so I always hit it and left. I got sent your request, I just didn't accept. There's levels to this shit, you gotta get it in depths. Came home not selling any bricks, I had to get it with depths. But nevertheless, make the most, nevertheless. And let your digi-scale measure success. Cause prison and death's the cost of living.
God, I swear to God, I'll take the rails here. Cost of living coming soon. Right, but Ryan, don't come up here if you just can't do that.
Chop, scroll, bang. Whole brick of cocaine was the first goal. Wrist whipping so mean, making whirlpool. Parole agents came hating, they gave us curfews. And being scared why you ain't make it, you ain't deserve to. Roommates think, yo, his folks asking why the work blew. I served 2 dots, then he bought a half a bird flu. That half a bird flu, quicker than the bird flu. The crack smoke stank the whole house up like bird flu. I'ma get his work to who get a work to who serve you. Yeah, respect the chain of command. I could've got my cutty up, but I'm sure they understand. They see me snapping all these chunks of cocaine in my hands. I was 16, breaking 8 balls in a gram. Like when? Your uncles didn't leak it, like that's the motherfucker selling 8 balls to grams. I ran to Philly, man, I'll kill some shit in Saquon again. Gang, whole fam sick, praying in their church clothes. Oh, we got niggas put plans out there. What you coming, nigga? Hey, yo, Darren, you crazy for this shit, nigga. It's that stab and shot too. What up? Ain't even nothing to talk about, nigga. You know niggas can't take it when we on it like this. Yo, I sat bitten, my sentence long, name written on prison walls. My bitch took off, my team held it down and my chips was gone. Broke my mental law, feel like a nigga gon' kill a guard. These feeling bars, nigga, I'm Jizza from Liquid Swords in the vet. New York plates and sit on my bitch's lawn, my connect. Like all states, you can leave with the brick and short. Fuck that bougie shit. We making noise if the kitchen's small. With a blick, of course, a hot plate of pot and an extension cord. Before stabbed and shot one, I had a cocaine flow. My cannon talk like Shannon Sharp on a post-game show. I get a block, make a twin, get a spot and break it in. I'm up enough to have my block on 20K a day again. Niggas gon' snatch the crown now. I'm back around. All these rappers I slapped around like Floyd versus Pacquiao. Who you know roll with shooters and flew with a pack of loud. My neck cooler, so my bitch a cougar like Jackie Brown. Black Sopranos, we a loyal gang. I brought a hoarder cane back in the Camry, then got the oil change. If they stop you, get my lawyer name. Do your boy this favor, you can make triple what your employer pay you. I heard them speaking and knew they was birds and leeches. As soon as it turned to beef and these pussies gon' turn to vegan. First rule, burn something, you never return the heater. Get that strap back and had niggas singing like Shirley Caesar. Let's go. Hey y'all, living a rap life ain't where I got my cash right from. I lived a fast life, I ain't have a past like them. I learned if you don't chase bitches, then the cash might come. My bag heavy, yours lighter than my half-white son. You ain't had your stacks right, you act tight dumb. A charity case, you're nothing but a tax right bum. Got me wondering, where you get your advice from? You're around them bitches so much that you act like one.
Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Orlando Magic. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Tari Eason, Tyler Hero out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Towns, and it's McDaniels at the small forward. And for the 76ers, we've got Trey Murphy, DeAndre Hunter out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Edgecombe, and it's Halliburton in the point guard. Now we got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Halliburton outside, 6 on the shot clock. Hunter with a screen on Hero. Halliburton, no good that time. Nice defense from McDaniel. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
Hero kicks to Towns. Hero with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. Here's Eason. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
From the baseline, Eason grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right side Towns. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Dick passes to Towns. For the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The 76ers trail. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And here is Hunter. After Tyler Hero hitting the three.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Towns. Hunter with it. McDaniels picks him up. Here's Edgecombe. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edgecombe. And that one hits back iron.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Now Edgecombe. Still yet to score. Here he goes. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Eason. Towns against Turner. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Pass to Hunter. Halliburton looking around. Driving inside. Towns with the defensive effort.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
There's Hero with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Hero's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this one.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Hornets leading by 8. Left side, Hero. Takes it off the glass. He's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Eason with a screen for Hero. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Halliburton. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Halliburton against Dick. Back to Hero. Here's Dick. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Halliburton. Another shot, and that one's good. Hunter's got his second bucket.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now, here's McDaniel. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Towns finds Eason, and it's sent back by Turner. And that one's good. Towns.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Edgecombe. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, the worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Kicks it out to Hero. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 6. Hunter. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hero scanning the floor. Pass to Towns. Over Hunter. Towns, no luck.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Turner with a screen on McDaniel. Halliburton passes to Turner. And Philadelphia. With another turnover here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the 76ers. Nurkic checked in for Miles Turner. G.G. Jackson comes in for Trey Murphy. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edgecombe. Pass to Gay. Kuzma against Jackson. To the inside. And stolen by Hunter. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
How about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Nurkic. And Trey Murphy subbed in for G.G. Jackson. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Jerome with it. He's covered by Halliburton. 5 on the clock. To the paint. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Turner with a screen on Jerome. Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got 6.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
Jerome finds Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. The 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Charlotte. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Kuzma. Charlotte again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Charlotte in the lead. There's Hero with the three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. And finished off by Halliburton.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
And the Hornets shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. Outside, Hero. From past the arc. The shot missing. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Hero out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Miller. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And Gay is in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander. Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Charlotte substitution. Number 4.
Charlotte moving it around. Here's Jerome. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Ball sends it back. Now, Alexander Walker. Nurkic a screen on Johnson. Inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Jerome passes to Hero. Kuzma outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Bull, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Six to shoot. Ball a screen on Hero. And the dunk by Ball.
You know, I think it's all about Ball's reach, clearing the glass and then going right back up with it right away.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Nets. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Fields. Shoots over Jerome. With the clock winding down and finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
They set the screen. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
You know, throughout his career, Nurkic has always been, Clark, a presence on the glass. Terrific rebounder.
Yeah, he's a big guy who plays big, Kevin. He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. He knows how to use his body from different positions. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, and even in short stint. He can impact the game with his glass work.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And the 76ers with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Trey Murphy. Edgecombe comes in for Alexander Walker. And Halliburton subbed in for Fears. The Hornets also with a sub. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Johnson. Now, Hero. He's got 11. Towns sets the pick for Hero. Off target from three-point range.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Towns. Goes up the baseline. Edgecombe, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Cole, the pass to Halliburton. And when Tyrese Halliburton... Into the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
Hero, and Bull sends it back. Now the 76ers on the break. Nurkic in the post, guarded by Jerome. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Double team on Nurkic. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Another miss by Philadelphia. Hornets leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Outside, Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Turner, he's checked in for the 76ers. Trey Murphy comes in for Hunter. And the Hornets making a change here. Edgecombe with it. Bowl, a screen on Dick. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Edgecombe. Turner with the screen for Edgecombe. And here is Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
Outside, Hero. McDaniels on the wing. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Jaden McDaniel.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
And they recover it. Back to Eason. Here's McDaniels. Oh, good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 5. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. In the corner, Bull with it. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Towns. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Philadelphia has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Turner with a screen on Hero. Pass to Turner. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Shoots over Hero. The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. Dick wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 8. At the elbow, it's Turner. Dick with the steal. And here comes the break. And a wide open look for Hero. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Oh, high effort play by Harrell, running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
Right side, Turner. To the wing right side. And here's Halliburton. 13 points in the game. Clock is at 3. Back to Turner. The Hornets pull it in. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Philadelphia shooting 43% for the game. Now Edgecombe. Halliburton outside. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that. But these threes they're taking does not help. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Edgecombe. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Hunter's checked in for Bull. Jerome, he's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Halliburton. Turner with the screen on Jerome. Knocks it loose. Dick with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And there's the lay-in. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Halliburton. The Hornets pull it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Philadelphia's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Halliburton. He's got 19. Turner with a screen on Jerome. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Hits it from 3-point range. Turner's got 7. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please bring your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And here are the 76ers now. 11-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Trey Murphy is out there with Hunter. Then there's Edgecombe. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Turner in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's McDaniel. Towns up top. Lets it fly. No good there. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Dick against Hunter. It's rebounded by Dick.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Eason. Driving to the basket. Here's Dick. Towns sets the pick for Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Hero. Hero's got 6 assists here tonight. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 19. Pass to Turner. Driving in. It's good. Turner's got 9.
Well, the ability of Turner to put the ball on the floor and take it strong to the bucket makes him valuable for his team.
Outside, Towns. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Edgecombe. Hunter with a screen on Dick. Now, here's Hunter. From deep. Stolen by McDaniel. Down low. Here's Dick. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Eason finds McDaniel. Now Dick. Outside Hero. Back to Dick. Shot clock at 6. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
It's still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Back to Halliburton. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McDaniels. Outside, Hero. Back to Towns. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Lets it go with a three. And again, the Hornets missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Edgecombe. Hunter with a screen on Hero. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And man, this kid, Edgecombe, is special. He just gets off the ground so fast to throw it down.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it goes down 2 points. Hero's got 18 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 6. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Hero, that's a two-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hero's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. Edgecombe with it. Pass to Turner. Here's Edgecombe. Dick defending. Goes up to the stripe. Edgecombe, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Nurkic. So it's the Hornets now. Outside, Hero. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. And here are the 76ers now. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Hero. Poked away. Here's Heisman. No scoring in this one. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 5. Nurkic a screen on Towns. Hardy laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Hornets leading by 10. McDaniels outside. Towns high post. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Hardy. Nurkic a screen on Hero. And they call an illegal screen here.
And one of the top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Charlotte. Jerome comes in for Grady Dick. Back to Jerome. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kuzma with the screen for Hero. Pass to Jerome. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Rebound by the 76ers. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Hero after the Sixers pick up 2. And good that time.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Pass to Highsmith. Nurkic a screen on Kuzma. He takes it in, and that one drops.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Now Jerome. Back to Hero. And the call on the shot. Into the line.
The defender got fooled there by Hero. He puts him off balance and able to draw the foul.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gaze checked in, and it's Johnson in for McDaniels. First one falls for him.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
The 76ers trail by 12. And here is Hunter. He's got 6. There's the drive. That one good for 2. Hunter's got 8.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Jerome passes to Hero. They set the pick. Pocket 6. And the Hornets miss again.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Bol, a screen on Hero. To the middle. Bol against Hero.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Halliburton against Hero. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Back to Hero. Pass to Jerome. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 8. Now Halliburton. He's got 19. Jackson, a screen on Jerome. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton, good look inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. We're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hornets lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Johnson. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Tyler Hero. And Gay is in at the 5 spot. Now Halliburton. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Jackson, a screen on Jerome. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Jackson from long range. The Hornets pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint. And the dunk by Bol.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And so here's Charlotte. 76ers getting the bucket.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Jerome against Halliburton. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Strong take right there by Halliburton. You know, when he sees a lane to the rim, he really goes after it.
Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to Jerome. Here's Gay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bol, a screen on Jerome. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
When Halliburton wants to bucket, he gets the bucket.
Jerome with it. Johnson outside. Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Here's Jerome. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now, here's Hunter. Back to Halliburton. Bowles setting the pick for Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Some changes for Philadelphia. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bol. Trey Murphy comes in for Jackson. And it's Edgecombe in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Hornets also with a sub. Towns is checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Charlotte, it's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Towns gets the 3-pointer to fall. And it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Hunter. And stolen by Kuzma. And here's Towns. Outside, Hero. Shoots the 3. No good on that one. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Charlotte leading by 7. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Back to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jerome. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bounce pass, Halliburton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
And so here's Charlotte. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Kuzma. There's a good screen. Here's Jerome. And too long on the shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Turner puts up a 3. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Now it's just a 3-point Hornets lead.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Towns sets the pick for Jerome. Here's Hero. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Edgecombe. And the A dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Hornets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Dick against Halliburton. Back to McDaniel. Here's Dick. Bucket is good. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
All right, everybody. Coming on the court. It's Sixers EAT. Lundy.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Bol Bol comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Trey Murphy. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 3. Screen by Bol. Going inside. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now here's Towns. Hero passes to Towns.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating. Contact gets him to the strike.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
Review the play. The previous play is under review.
to make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Trey Murphy comes in for Alexander Walker. The first one falls.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league. He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
To tie it up. Eason grabs the board.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
McDaniels dishes to Towns, and the basket is good. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Turner with the screen. The three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Eason's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Towns. Back to Hero. Edgecombe with the steal. Halliburton outside. Driving the lane. And finished off by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up the defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Pass to Eason. Back to Hero. Takes a three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Edgecombe. And a fast break now for the Hornets. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Now, here's Halliburton. Oh, the slam dunk.
Halliburton very much Mr. Clutch. No moment too big for him.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And led by as many as 14 points. McDaniels. Down he goes for 3.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Halliburton. Oh, what a finish.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Outside, Hero. Towns. Now Eason. From outside, 3. Good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Does not go in.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Let's lose a 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Edgecombe. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Oh, great focus from Halliburton.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton. Not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
59 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that.
Here's Hero.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hunter. Halliburton outside. Jacks up a 3. Launches it. Buries the deep ball.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
1 second separating the shot clock and game time. It drops.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. To tie it up. Misses the three. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
Halliburton. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking a big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game, Tyler Hero.